Hi, welcome to Adventures in Bonsai. Today is February 12th, 2011. It's Abe Lincoln's 202nd birthday. Happy birthday, Abe. And last night down here in Florida, we had a night that got down into the low 40s. And I'm hoping that's the end of the cold spells that we have this year. So we're going to go out and take a look and see how the plants did over the winter and see what's happening. It's a pretty bad winter this year, but most of the trees seem to have survived and are hanging in there. As you can see from these, they're a little ragged, but they're trying. This is a jade plant. I have a little bit of growth coming out of here. This new one right over here that looks good. These here may fall off, but I think it'll make a comeback. These are little baby papaya trees. Make a nice little setting, and they've managed to survive. The citrus are starting to get new leaves and coming back to life. Fukientees usually do pretty well, and they're also starting to come back. Here I've even got flowers. This is probably a lemon or an orange tree, not sure yet. This one here I'm a little concerned about because the leaves are yellowish, but I think it may come back. The other trees out here are doing okay. The bullhorn acacias making a nice little comeback here. The banyan trees have some green on them. They just need to get some sunlight. The Ming trees really took a hit. This one here, I'm hoping I'll see a little growth in the tip there like I have on this one over here. The Ming trees are pretty sensitive to the cold weather. This is a Fukientee that shows no sign of growth at this point, but I'm hoping that it comes back. This may be a Florida Point Sienna, I'm not sure, but it's definitely got some growth coming out of it. And everything else over here is doing okay. Some new growth here. Let's go take a look at the stuff under the tree. Trees here have held up relatively well. This is a ficus tree that I had to transplant in the middle of the winter. I'm hoping it comes back. It's a nice tree. I've had it for a long time. Just waiting to see a sign of life on it. I do have a little bottle cap bonsai growing. This is a mimosa tree. Started growing about a week ago. Here's where I have some other ones planted. Nothing really doing there yet. These cuttings here look as if they didn't make it. We'll see what happens though. I'll wait a little and see how it does. This is a tree with a scientific name that I forget, but it's definitely ready to come back, and I'm sure it'll be looking nice in a little while. Here's another Fukientee that so far there's some growth on it. Okay. Actually, it's a Chinese elm. Okay, but that's coming back too. And so are all these others. This here is the real heartbreaker. This is my nice big giant Ming tree that I dug out of the ground and planted, and the cold weather just really nailed it. It was too heavy for me to move anywhere. It's in a big giant pot, so it had to stay out here in the cold weather. I'm just hoping it'll rebound and come back. These are some Australian pines. I just made these cuttings a couple weeks ago. Looks like they're holding up okay, and I'm hoping they'll be alright. This is a Buddha plant, and it comes back every year. This is the kind of flowers it gets, and it gets these nice leaves on it. Hasn't developed the leaves yet. Next door to it we have what looks like a jade. I'm hoping that'll also start up soon too. Some of these other plants are just looking not so great here. Here's the opercularum. I really want to see this one come back, but right now it's looking questionable. Stuff over here is doing all right. These little ones, here we have some flowers on the Sarissa. Nice to see. And here's a jade that managed to make it. My old lemon tree is still here, but needs a replanting. This has to be reset in this pot. This one's looking pretty good. This fig tree is coming back. The figs do okay out here. That's why I'm hoping the other ficus trees come back. Here's another Ming. Right now is questionable. Sea grape will make it back. I just transplanted this papaya this morning. I don't know if you can see the leaves there or not. Let's see if I can move it a little for you. It's hard to see against the green background. But it's looking good. It just needed a repotting because it was falling out of the other pot. My big Fukienti is doing okay and growing nicely, and the other trees are doing all right. This is my banana tree. I'm hoping this will start to get some good growth soon once this cold weather stops. I got some coconuts and planted them, and we'll see what happens, see if they start to grow. I'd love to grow a bonsai coconut. The ginkgo trees lose their leaves in the winter, but the buds they have start to swell up eventually, and usually in March or so they both bloom. Usually one blooms a week after the other one. We have some more growth over here coming in. And here on the strangler fig, I see some new growth coming out here also. So I think this one will be okay too. This is my little leaf ficus, which has no little leaves. Hoping it comes back. It's a nice looking tree when it gets going. Bougainvillea will be back and probably blooming soon. The longleaf ficus held up okay. Ponytail palms did all right. Here's another bougainvillea. Looks like it's going to be nice and healthy. Just waiting for this weather to change. Get back to normal for us. Today it'll be around 70 degrees, but during the week it's climbing to the 80s. So I just wanted you to see what's happening down here, and hopefully your trees are doing okay where you are, and you were able to protect them during the cold and horrible winter that we're still having. Okay, have fun with your bonsai. This is a postscript. Here are some specimen trees I have for transplanting into sphagnum moss a little bit later, and they've held up pretty well. They're still in soil, even got some flowers on them and some other flowers coming out. Okay, have fun with your bonsai again.